Hi guys, so welcome to another video. This video might be a little bit deep. It's something I've really wanted to talk about because, like I say, I always keep it real in my videos, always keep it honest, and I feel like this is a really big thing I need to I need to talk about because I feel like talking helps quite a lot. And if I can help someone in this situation, if you're in the exact same situation as me, if I can help someone change the way they feel, be more confident in regards to speaking about their issues, then absolutely brilliant. That's the kind of goal for this. So as you guys know, I was at university for 3 years down in Southampton. I was studying personal training and fitness management, if anyone gave a fuck. And I spoke about, mainly in my third year, I opened up about me being quite lonely at university, and the amount of support, the amount of feedback that you guys gave me, and the amount of it was just so surreal, the feeling I had, knowing people were willing to support me through that rough stage what I was going through was absolutely incredible. So if you're watching this and you supported me back then, I do honestly appreciate you so much. I'm sorry, I'm trying to cover up my hairline because look, that's not good. That's a receiving hairline right there. So I'm trying my best to kind of cover it up. Anyway, whilst I was at uni, I was depressed. I was lonely, and one thing which I didn't do was speak about it at the time. I'm one of those people, like myself, if I'm in a situation where I kind of hide my feelings away, I'd much rather sulk in my room and not let anyone know about it. And then when I do see my friends and stuff like that, I will kind of be just normal. People wouldn't expect me to be kind of feeling lonely or feeling depressed or suffering with any kind of depression. I'd be normal because I typically don't like to spread my kind of, I don't know, tension, the atmosphere around others. I always try and keep it positive as much as possible. But what people didn't see behind closed door was a very kind of miserable, very upset, very lonely, very emotional George, which again you probably don't see on camera. You kind of see me cheerful, happy, because let's be honest, no one wants to fucking watch me being, oh, I'm really depressed, I've had a shit day. No one wants to watch me talk about that. They want to be happy, they want kind of enjoyment, they want to have a bit of a laughter. They don't like seeing, and that's social media and that's YouTube for you. No one wants to see the ugly side of things. It's just how it is. I got to the stage where I was in my third year. I was living with random people that I didn't have a clue who they were. I never met them really in my life. So living with random people, very hard for me to get along with them because they were just totally different people to me. For example, they were into guitars, I was into bodybuilding and stuff like that. It's just not how, we're two different people. We just wouldn't get along. It's just how it is, unfortunately. And that was due to my other mates making decisions that they wanted to live with other people and stuff like that, which kind of left me in the shit for third year. And it did start in second year when I was living with my two mates, but they would used to go home or they would go out on the weekends and stuff like that. And if you know me, I'm not really a big drinker. I don't really go out often. I'm very much focused on bodybuilding, fitness. That's my kind of thing. And that uni lifestyle is stereotypical, where you go out, you get pissed every night, that kind of thing. And that's true, a lot of people do that, but I wasn't that type of person, and that put me in a real situation where, right, I moved away, my friends are hundreds of miles away, what am I going to do here? And I know a lot of people would recommend saying, oh, you could go and see people, you could go and join clubs and stuff like that. It's very hard when you're in that situation, and I struggled a lot, and that made me kind of sit behind closed doors, not speak to anyone. I'd go days without speaking to anyone, face-to-face conversation, and that is really hard. You might think, oh, it's easy, but when you consistently do that, it starts fucking you up here. It will really fuck you up here, where you get to the stage where you just start speaking to yourself in your head, and you'll do things which you don't mean to do. I was doing stuff and I was thinking, why the fuck am I doing that? For example, I would eat food. I'd use junk food as comfort. We all done it before. We've all, when we're lonely, when we're bored, we use food to kind of entertain us, to kind of give us that comfort, that kind of, I don't know, that, you know what I mean? We use junk food just to feel quite comfortable with ourselves. I would just be eating, and I'd run to the toilet, I'd be sick. I've eaten 6,000 calories in half an hour, and my body just couldn't handle it. I was sick, and I'd be thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing here? I would sit, I don't know if anyone used to see me on Instagram, stuff like that. I'd sit on my window ledge and I'd look out and I'd think about, imagine actually dropping out head first. Imagine, I don't know, that thought process is not normal, and I was convinced I could happily have done that. But none of you would have seen this, because obviously on my YouTube videos I don't want to promote that bollocks, because no one wants to see that. Honestly, being alone with obviously uni work, the stresses that come with university and all that kind of stuff, living on your own, having to deal with bills and stuff like that, go food shopping, it's very stressful, don't get me wrong. It's not the most stressful thing out there. There's people in a worse situation than what I am. But for me, I struggled and I hid away, and I'd go to bed each night. Well, not each night, but I'd go to bed and curl up in a ball in my bed and cry. Was that I'd curl up in a ball and I'd just cry about it. That's something I've not been, it's not I'm proud to say it, it's just something that I've always never really done. Like, you think, oh, men don't cry and all that kind of stuff. That's a load of bollocks, because we do have feelings, and all of us have cried before. It's just normal. My third year at university was really hard for me. I really struggled, and I was depressed. I look back now and I was like, right, I was depressed because I was literally, my head was fucked. I was making probably the worst decisions of my life. I don't know, what I was doing was just not right, and it just really kind of, as well as being lonely and stuff like that, it just plays with your head. My biggest advice to anyone is speak about it. That's one thing I regret, because now when I speak about my parents, I was quite surprised how supportive they are, my friends, and you guys, how supportive you are. That's one thing I should have done. And I have people messaging me saying, George, I'm in the exact same situation as you at university. How did you overcome this and stuff like that? And my biggest advice to anyone is speak about it. Speak to me about it. You can speak to your parents about it. You can speak to your friends about it, and you'll be surprised how much support you actually have there. It's scary. I was scared. I generally thought, like, this is, I can't see myself do it. I could see myself jumping out this window. It was literally, I got to that stage and when my head was fucked. People could say, George, you could have quit uni, you could have got out of that situation. But I'm that type of person who, once I've started something, I will continue it and I will succeed in that. Like, for example, I have a degree now. I have a 2-1 in what I do. I have an actual degree I can write on my CV, which not a lot of people can say. I'm the first in my family to have a degree, which is absolutely epic. And if I dropped out in my third year or second year, my parents would have been very disappointed, and I would have been pretty disappointed. Like, this YouTube channel wouldn't have been ever created if I didn't go to uni. Sorry. It's just something that I really want you guys to keep in mind, because I know a lot of you are going to go to uni in the summer, in September. Can't get my words out, or you're going back to uni. Just be very careful. I might make a few videos in regards to my tips on university if anyone gives a fuck, but please, if you're lonely, if you're suffering, speak about it, because that's one thing I really regret, and it's quite sad to speak about. It's quite sad how I felt, and I've never really opened up about it, because I had moments where I just wanted to literally jump out my window head first, and I was deadly serious about it. You know when you joke about, oh, I'm going to kill myself and stuff like that, and joke, I was deadly serious about it. I was deadly serious about it, because I had no one, no support, 100 miles away from my family, my friends, nothing like that. I was in my room on my own crying each night. I don't want you guys to be like that, so my biggest advice to anyone is speak about it, and if you're suffering, do not hide it. There is crazy amounts of support out there, whether that's through the university, your family, your friends. Very cautious, and like I said, I'll keep it real, you guys. I don't bullshit you. Probably one of the worst moments of my life, especially in my final year at uni, because obviously I had my dissertation and the workload was quite high and stressful. Probably the worst period of my life. But now I look back when I finished uni, and I'm a lot more happier. Like, I'm in a really good position. I have support from my family. My girlfriend, she's absolutely incredible. Like, she's my diamond. Ever since I've left uni, and we knew each other when we were at uni. Since leaving uni, we kind of thought, right, let's actually try and see where this goes. She's literally made me the most happiest person ever, and you can see that in my videos. I'm a lot more happier now. But when I look back and I reflect on my university life, I think, fuck me. You can probably tell my videos. If you look from my uni videos, I was pretty miserable, and there's something I've never really spoken about. But like I say, I want to speak about this to you guys, and I want you guys to understand. And hopefully, if you're in that situation, you can be open about it, and just remember that you're not the only one. You are not the only one that's going through it. So with any kind of mental health issues, anything like that, speak up about it, because it's very important, and I feel 10 times better. Like, I'm probably the happiest I've been in years at the moment. So speak up about it, guys. Don't want to make this video too long for you. I don't want to bore you too much with my kind of issues, but if I can help one person in this video, I've done my job. Speak up about it. Don't be scared. You're not the only one, and find that support, because there is support out there for you no matter what situation you're in. There are people that care. There are people that will listen, and that includes me. I will listen to you if you have any issues and all that kind of good stuff. So thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and as usual, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to get your fucking nuts in that motherfucking game. I'll see you in a bit.